friend and artist we featured in Pulp Mank's Hearing Aid, Sun, a talented poet, singer, songwriter, and visual artist, invited me to come check out the video release party for her single, Reach for the Sky. What's cool about this song is that it was recorded with this alternative educational program called Lost Lyrics. Lost Lyrics uses the hip-hop culture as a base to teach the youth age 11 to 18 understanding self-identity and the complexities surrounding them in stigmatized communities. The goal is to allow them the freedom to critically engage the issues such as racism, sexism, consumerism, and formal education. Mainstream hip-hop has created some negative attributes of poor and/or minority groups, resulting in the lack of self-awareness in young people. Lost Lyrics enforces empowerment through alternative forms of hip-hop like DJing, rhyming, writing, breakdancing, graffiti, performing, etc.
Here's a place where you can go and see how life seems to unfold, to be full of color, flair, and fun. Live unscripted. Now to my own home, ha ha ha, just having fun. Come along, enjoy the ride and slide. Live unscripted. Girls get with it, guys get lifted. This is my home, live unscripted. Nowhere else that you can find it. Live unscripted. Girls get with it, guys get lifted. This is my home, live unscripted. Nowhere else that you can find it. Live unscripted.
The most important is to be part. You should.
So Lost Lyrics is a really amazing program. Happens in Jane-Finch and Malvern. Started about 4 years ago. We're going into our 4th year now. And my involvement with Lost Lyrics this year, I am the Artistic Development Director, also the Traveling Workshops Director. But in the past, how I first initially started coming into Lost Lyrics is they wanted me to come in and do a rap workshop with the kids. And then after that, I just never left. So I was a volunteer for the first year, and then I moved into a staff position, and now I am one of the directors and coordinating people. And just to go a little bit more about Lost Lyrics is it's basically connecting the streets with the classroom, right? Like so we explore street art such as like hip hop, you know, graffiti, and all the other elements that are happening here today, breaking, rap, you know, DJing. And then we also go into photography and spoken word and all these other types of art forms, but it's very much a knowledge-based program as well. So we link the arts with things like talking about hood politics, talking about beauty ideals, talking about breaking down the pedestal of a lot of different things that we're hit with in society and in our communities that we don't get a chance to break down in school.
That's beautiful.
Right?
What was that first thing you said? Was that hood politics?
Hood politics, yeah.
Okay, we'll break down some of that.
So hood politics,
Just curious, because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's interesting. That's an interesting
yeah, so
concept.
for an example, we'll role play situations if one of your friends comes to school and he's carrying a gat. You know, what do you do in that situation? You know, and make the kids play out, you know, that scenario, talking about just everyday life in the hood and how that affects you, what you see in the neighborhood, you know, how do you feel about that and what are your thoughts on that, and then kind of making them kind of analyze that a little bit further beyond like, oh, this is just how it is, but like, why is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why is it that people or women have like these issues of thinking that light skin is better than dark skin, you know, where's the root of that? You know what I'm saying? And
That's pretty heavy.
you know what I'm saying? So we talk about the Black Panthers, and we talk about Mumia, we talk about you know, Willie Lynch, quoting Willie Lynch, and things like that, you know? So
That's awesome.
Has anybody here ever touched the Yes. Good? Alright, perfect. Have you done any mixing before? Yeah? Okay. So what I'm going to do to start, I'm going to try to get you guys at least to be able to take 2 songs that are the same and put them together. Alright? Right now what I'm doing is I'm running, I have that.
So, is there any artists that have come out of that aside from yourself that actually have stuff out there?
that's come out of Lost Lyrics. Right now, the kids are in the process of doing that. You know,
Really?
they're in the studio. They've been recording since last year, and we have a compilation CD that we are working on right now.
Oh, nice.
In terms of the staff of Lost Lyrics, we have Obi, who is a graduate of Remix, has his stuff on Flow and has his stuff on Flow. And this year we are also working with Rich Kid as a guest facilitator. We're working with Saida Baba Taliba as a guest facilitator. DJ aLLeYNe who's also in the house. She's, you know, I think she was gonna come in and do some workshops as well, right? So with Saida,
right now. She's spinning right
yeah, she's spinning right now. That's what you're hearing. So we are building these young kids to become better artists, but also it's connecting the content with the artistic skill. So that's why we have artistic development sessions that myself and Obi are going to be leading, where we just strictly concentrate on developing yourself as an artist. And then we have the Thursday classes, the blueprints and the OGs, which happens on Fridays, to build their knowledge base, to build
awesome.
their, you know, their critical analysis skills.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Man. That's really cool.
Alright, so who didn't get the right name yet? You didn't get the right name? Oh, you come over here. This side. So right here, across the middle. So start with whoever didn't get the right name yet, go across. You guys didn't get the right name? No. Come over here, come over here. Very good. Very good.
We really love this movement. We really feel that this is like very important, and especially what we see around the streets and everything in this generation. You know, I feel like this is really needed. So I think like I have to give you, and that's why I had to give you like absolute props like for being like part of this and you know being actually one of the forefathers of this whole movement. Like it's,
Yeah, I mean, it is a movement, and there's a whole arsenal of people and team. It's not just me, you know what I mean? I'm just a very small piece of the puzzle. There's Amanda Paris, Natasha Daniels, who co-founded the movement, you know what I mean? Gotta pay homage to those girls. And all the people, Obi, Marwan, you know, Nasha and Helen, you know, who are no longer with us, but, you know, contributed their energy to the beauty of things. And you know, like, there's so many people, and Stanley and Chanel, who were previously students, who have now become staff, and then there's the ride or die chicks. There's
awesome,
Mujinga and Thelma, and these people that just have unconditional support for the movement. You know, Stolen from Africa. There's so many people that have contributed. You know, I'm sorry if I'm leaving anybody out, but you know, you're in my heart, and you're doing what you need to do for the movement, and it's manifesting in so many beautiful ways. So.
I'm from T dot. I'm from T dot. I'm from T dot. I'm from T dot. Oh, T dot. I'm from T dot. I'm from T